Welcome to Marketing and Motivation Mondays with Monica Marie Jones. That's my radio show, and this is actually something new I'm starting where I'm going to be recording the show while I am hosting the show so that my listeners who can listen to the show can watch it later with all of my animated facial expressions. So, what's going on right now is actually the pre show. I have about 3 minutes until showtime, and I just wanted to let you know what's going on. The show starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and it lasts 45 minutes. So, once the show starts, I may be looking at my notes. I may be, switching to the switchboard. There's actually a switchboard on here for my radio show, and there is a chat room. So I may not always have eye contact with you, but know that the show is still going to be going on live. And one fun thing is that, well, it's not a fun thing. Actually, the first section of the show is all me. So I'm talking about marketing tips on a budget, which means cheap or free. And I'm talking about motivational tips. And then I bring in a guest. Now I have my guest on the phone line, so you will not be able to hear them. So at that point, I'll probably end the video. But as I do this more and I practice, perhaps I can figure out a way where you can hear the guests too. I would put them on speakerphone, but I kind of want to keep the background noise out. I just moved into a lovely new loft and it's right off of the river, but it's in front of a main road. So there's a lot of traffic, noise, and there's a beautiful view of the river, but also my neighbors are kind of loud. So I hope you enjoy the show. So just stay tuned. I'm going to do a couple of things here to get ready, and I'll kind of talk you through it. Now, for those of you who have never heard of Blog Talk Radio, it is a way to do a free radio show. So if you've always wanted your own radio show like me, all you have to do is go to blogtalkradio.com and set up a show. And you can broadcast live via the internet so your friends all over the world can listen. And then while your show is going on, you can also have a live chat room so people are chatting with you. And then later on, you can post your podcast, and it can also be posted to iTunes so people can download it or do anything. And I love it. Right now, my show is a show that's on the Michigan Literary Network Radio. Michigan Literary Network is a part or partners with the Motown Writers Network. It's all the same thing. The founder is Sylvia Hubbard. She's great. And we have a radio show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. So my show, Marketing and Motivation Mondays with Monica Marie Jones, is just another show under the umbrella of the Michigan Literary Network. And what I do is 30 minutes every second and fourth Monday of the month. I would do every Monday, and I would do an hour, but I travel so much between the books and my consulting work that it's really hard for me to keep to that schedule. And I don't want to have to cancel shows or get guest hosts, even though I don't think that would be the worst thing in the world. But, so that's why I only do a half an hour every second and fourth Monday. Now, this is a special show. I'm going to do 45 minutes because I've been having so many callers and I have not been able to get them in because the show ends. We got 1 minute till showtime. I hear the little British lady talking in my ear. I have my headphones on. Anyhow, so that's my show, and it's really great. So it's a great way to get started if you want to do a radio show, but you don't have the money to buy airtime on a major station. You can even, you can reach more people. It's really all on how you market it, and it's connected to Facebook and Twitter, so you can automatically send reminders and posts and things like that. So what's getting ready to happen now is they are giving me the countdown for my show, and I always open my show with my favorite song. It's a song that motivates me and kind of speaks to where I am in my life right now. It's God and Me by Mary Mary, and that just automatically opens my show. People hear that and they get to listen to that, and then I come in live. So I've got 3, 2, 1 seconds until showtime. And my show just started. You can't hear the music now, I don't think, but I'll give you a little bit of a taste. Let's see. Here's my BlackBerry. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but just to give you a taste of what my listeners are hearing right now. God and Me by Mary Mary. If you don't have it, download it. It's very motivational. And, I have a hard time. have a hard time doing two things at once, so it's hard for me to listen to the music and talk to you, but I don't want to leave you hanging here and have all this dead air time. But know that once I start my show, I'm just going to be in total show mode. So like I said, I might be looking at my notes. I might be chatting with people in the chat room. I might be working the switchboard, but I'm going to be talking the whole time. So thank you for bearing with me and tuning in on my first video broadcast of my radio show. Of course, I could talk forever, but while I'm waiting for this song to end, I'll tell you a little bit more about me. For those of you who don't know, my name is Monica Marie Jones. I am an author and motivational speaker who just also happens to teach kickboxing. And I also do youth work consulting. So I travel all over the world to train people on the best practice, research-based approaches to working with youth. And I also train other trainers in those approaches. So that has been a wonderful opportunity to do what I love, which is to inspire and work with youth, but I'm able to do it from a background, indirect approach, because when I worked with youth directly, I just got so emotional that it was hard for me to separate myself because I really felt like I wanted to save the world. Now, I'll step off my soapbox. That's what I do. But first and foremost, I am an author and a speaker. And I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to be able to do something like a talk show. I love to talk, especially about love and boys and relationships. And I love to inspire and motivate people. And I'm from Detroit. And, you know, as you can see from a lot of the news reports and things like that, Detroit often has a very negative spin. So it is my purpose for this city to show you what's right with Detroit, not what's wrong with Detroit. So if you like what you see today, I hope you'll tune into some of my upcoming episodes of my YouTube talk show. This is only the beginning. And hopefully they'll get more professional with time. If not, that's okay. It's just about being real and having fun. The song is ending, so my radio show is getting ready to begin. I'm going to put my earphones in, and I'm going to start the show. Tune in. I hope you love it. Leave comments. Let me know what you think. I hope I haven't talked your ear off, but I didn't want to leave you any dead space. And I wanted to let you get to know me. Check my website at www.monicamariejones.com for all updates. The show is starting. Here we go. Hello and welcome to Marketing and Motivation Mondays with Monica Marie Jones. I am your host, author, blogger, poet, and all-around lover of the literary and cultural arts community in Detroit and beyond, Monica Marie Jones. I am broadcasting to you live today from Detroit, Michigan on Monday, April 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today I have the pleasure of broadcasting live from my new loft, which is right downtown Detroit. And so as I talk to you, I am looking at the beautiful Detroit River. And despite what anyone says, I love Detroit and we have a lot of positive things going on. Just had to throw that in there. Anyhow, we have an exciting show lined up for you today. As always, we're going to start with our marketing tips, and not just any marketing tips. These are marketing tips on a budget. So book marketing on a budget, or business marketing on a budget. And when I say on a budget, I mean very cheap, very affordable, or our all-time favorite, free. I'll share a few of those, and I'll also share some tips that some of my readers and listeners suggested. I put it out on Facebook and Twitter to have people to, send me messages with your tips. And not only will I mention your tip, but I'll also mention your business. So I'm going to mention the people today that participated, but you can email me, Monica at monicamariejones.com, hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, or call during the show to share those marketing on a budget tips, as well as promote your business or book. After the marketing tips, we'll go into some motivational tips, because as we know, as authors and entrepreneurs, a lot of times it is easy to get discouraged. So we're going to share some tips about how to stay motivated, how to stay positive, how to be inspired. And then we have a wonderful guest today, debut author KB Whitaker, who has her amazing new novel, 57. We're going to talk to her about her publishing company, about being an author, and about her book. And then we will go into